Now let's look at one more example problem. Here we have x squared plus 4x over x squared plus 2x minus 8, and we're subtracting negative 4x minus 16 over 5x squared minus 5x minus 10. Now, we've already found our least common multiple of x squared plus 2x minus 8 and 5x squared minus 5x minus 10. That was 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Now, I'm going to take this first term. We have x squared plus 4x in our numerator, and I'm going to factor our denominator into x plus 4 times x minus 2. We're subtracting a negative 4x minus 16. But again, I'm going to factor this denominator. This is 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. Now, if I wanted to get the least common multiple of 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4, in this first term, I'm going to have to multiply it by what's missing, namely this 5 and this x plus 1. So I'm going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this first term by 5 times x plus 1 over 5 times x plus 1. My second term, to get this least common multiple, I'm going to have to multiply this by x plus 4. So I'm going to multiply this whole term by x plus 4 over x plus 4. If I do this, I'll end up with 5 times x plus 1 times x squared plus 4x all over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. And we're subtracting a negative 4x minus 16 times x plus 4 all over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Now this is a subtraction problem, so I'm going to turn it into an addition problem by changing the sign and placing a negative 1 out front of my second term. Next, I'm going to distribute in this x plus 1 in this first term by FOILing. So I'll have x times x squared, which is x cubed, x times 4x, which is 4x squared, 1 times x squared, which is 1x squared, and 1 times 4x, which is just 4x. If I distribute in that 5 and combine my like terms, I'll end up with 5x cubed plus 25x squared plus 20x. And this is all still over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Next, I'm going to FOIL out this negative 4x minus 16 and this x plus 4 and this negative 1. If I distribute the negative 1 inside my first parentheses, I'll end up with a positive 4x and a positive 16. Now I'll do my FOILing. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 4 is 16x. 16 times x is another 16x. And 16 times 4 is 64. Combine my like terms and I have a 4x squared plus 32x plus 64. And this, of course, is still all over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Now we're almost done. All we have to do is add our numerators. because we have a common denominator. There is no other cubed term than the 5x cubed, so we'll have 5x cubed. We have 25x squared and 4x squared. So that's 29x squared. We have a 20x and a 32x. That's 52x. And then a 64. And of course, this is all over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Now our numerator can be factored into an x plus 4 times 5x squared plus 9x plus 16. Again, this is still over 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4. But notice that we have an x plus 4 in both the numerator and the denominator. So those would cancel. And we'd be left with 5x squared plus 9x plus 16 over 5x squared minus 5x minus 10. And that completes the tutorial on adding and subtracting rational expressions.